Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. While this loads in... yeah. So... we have plans. We got 2 people to kill. So, I did some digging and asking around with people I know who've also played this game. And I'm not quite sure if I was because I distinctly remember killing the dude in that throne room and being able to get out without alerting anyone. I distinctly remember that. I have a vivid memory. It may have been in early access. That may have been something they changed. But I could have sworn it was one of, I've done it more than once since the game fully released. I don't know if that's just, Mandela affecting myself, or did I dream it? I don't know. Whatever. Either way, what we're gonna do... while this is still loading... let me make sure I have everything I'm gonna need here. Because the other thing I may have done those other times that I'm... again, it may just be me misremembering some shit. That's invisible. Okay, so I think what I may have done that the first time I pulled this off properly, I'm pretty sure what I did was I had the rest of the team not even in the camp. They were outside the camp. Asterion stealthed in for this part, fired the arrow from a hidden position, blew up the thing, immediately, because I basically switched to turn-based right away. I think I used the potion of invisibility, and then I just got him to a waypoint and got him the hell out of there. I think. Do you have any more potions of invincibility I may be able to grab here? Maybe. Because if I had more than one, that would help, so I can make sure he can get out. You do. I don't have the money for it, though. Smiting, bolstering smite. Oh yeah, you should be wearing that. Why are you not wearing that? I don't think there's anything else I could sell. Yeah, sorry for jumping right into fucking... We're right in it now. We're right back to shopping. Starion, do you really want to have a torch around? I mean, I know you're not technically a full vampire, and, usually vampires don't like fire. No, it's not gonna be enough. Let's barter for a second. If I just want this, right? 156. Let's throw the gold in. Ooh, not gonna use it. Will of accuracy. Oh, hold on. We might actually have enough. Barely. Do I need all these scrolls of Revivify? Cut to me in the future needing a scroll of a fucking Revivify. No, we're keeping that because I gotta remember what the fuck that was. Which one was this? Nah, it's necrotic damage. I want to keep that. Yeah, I would prefer to have the 2 of them just in case, to make sure I can make this work. Perfect. Okay. Okay.
Pleasure.
Now, we're good. We got this. We can pull this off. I think. Give that to Asterion. What is... Oh, that's what that is. There we go. Okay. Alright. So here's what we're gonna do. First things first, we gotta get rid of, Minthara. And I don't think I'm gonna need all of these barrels. You know what? Keep the ones there. That's fine. So we're just gonna go over here. There's something you can do with this eye too. I believe you can pick it up and throw it.
Plenty of lashers, loads of hunters, and a few pariahs to carry the powder kegs.
Yep.
You're being arrested for assault.
Damn it.
Judging by the look on this guard's face, you're getting off lightly.
Yeah, let's talk my way out of it. You're fine. You're fine. No, nothing. Don't worry about it. I just threw the eye.
Convince them, for now. But
Could I get arrested?
Prisoners lost a lot of blood, your ladyship.
Oh, wait a minute.
Tell them to stop.
Bag of
We
holding.
need him alive. Break his bones,
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
says
Throw that in there, that in there. Oil? Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here. We're gonna do this. Place. We're gonna put that right there. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We're just moving some stuff. Don't worry, guys.
He can't tell us nothing.
The prisoner can
No, we're
keep
just
his
we're the
spikes I'll be removing.
Don't worry about me. No, we're just there you go. Just clean and crew. We're just reorganizing this. Boss's orders. Absolute's orders. He was like, this place is an eyesore. There we go.
What are we waiting for? Spears are
Yeah, don't worry
sharp.
about that.
All lads are all riled up and ready.
Yeah, if we could, I think I can just push him over if there's no one else watching.
Don't question me. I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Because if there's no one watching, I can basically just go to the eye and just keep tossing it and doing one damage at a time until it's dead. And as long as no one sees me do it,
Much like your words is meaningless.
here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go over here. Okay, we're gonna split Asterion off now, because he's gonna have to do this most of this himself. So you stick around here. All right? Yeah.
The village to the east.
Looks that way. But Gout said there had
Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
something around out there.
It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere.
Radio note.
Damn it. If I just pushed him, would it work? Nope.
You're being arrested for assault. Judging by the look on this guard's...
It may require someone a little bigger. A little bigger. Could have Karlak do it. Yeah, why not? Wait, where'd Gobby go? Oh, he's still there. Okay. Out of curiosity, what if I just shoved him when the eye wasn't looking? Yeah, you want to go over there? You should go over there. You should go over there.
The village to the east. It's abandoned.
Looks that way.
Boop, 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 boo.
Scouts said they heard something moving around out there. Something big.
It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere.
I don't think any of them can see me, so as long as this eye... Actually, can you come over here, Mr. Eye? Come here.
Careful, I bite.
Just gonna have him go up here. Get ready. Yeah, so we're gonna go like... Enough space. There's plenty of space. I don't think I can hit it from here. I have to figure this out. I might be able to hit it from here.
Let's go.
Good, 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 good. So you stay there.
Intestines through.
Here's what we're gonna do. Isn't there a... Oh yeah, hold on. Astarion. We gotta go meet Bearman first. Actually gotta look around a little bit just to see what other options we have for like... Because one thing you could do is distract her, have her go across this bridge, and then just shoot out the supports of the bridge, and then she just falls to her death. I'd like to loot her, though, so I'd like to, you know... The key in a lot of these cases, you can do a lot in here as long as they can't get to drums to alert more goblins. We probably will be okay without Astarion. He can hang out of there. We're just going to go down and help Bearman. If I can remember where the heck Bearman is. I was there before. This is it, right? Yeah, this is it. Okay. Let's go talk to Bear. Get this done. The Astarion's just gonna hang up on top of those rafters, basically. It's fine. So we're definitely gonna get into a fight here. It's just not much we can do about it. Well, we can open those afterwards. After everyone in here is dead. Let's go kill these children.
See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
I mean... a little fucked up, but okay. What the hell are you doing?
We're juicing it up. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Minx too.
Oh, yeah,
Boss is
yeah,
thinking of serving it to the wargs.
And it makes funny noises. We made it squeal.
I want to hear.
You see?
Bears don't usually
Let me
squeal.
rock.
That's
I'll
cool.
show you.
So I got me some hot chocolate. It's actually not that cold out, to be honest. It's not that bad. Just want to make sure this is all stirred up. Get some chocolate gunk on the bottom. But I also got these. These are melting snowmen that you dump into a thing of hot chocolate. They're basically marshmallow flavored kind of things. That sounds awful. Sorry. Let's get right up to the mic with that. How do you like that? That good? That good? It's really good, huh? Right? Just a little like puck. You just dump it into your hot chocolate, it melts. I don't think I'm going to be able to see any of that. You can kind of see it. A little bit. But he'll melt and he'll add a marshmallowy flavor to it. I've already had one of them. They're really good. Culinary Creations? Is that the brand? This was something I got actually from a relative for Christmas. Along with a whole bunch of hot chocolate, which is really good. Yeah, I guess that's just... I'm not seeing any of the brand name. Oh, wait, here we go. Modern Gourmet Foods. Three s'mores flavored hot cocoa bombs with yeah, it's Culinary Creations. I don't know. Whatever that is. But yeah, if you ever track them down, they're pretty darn good. Right, children, what are we doing? I could pop Elephant Wisdom. Yeah, why not? Why not? I don't think there's anywhere else in here I'm going to be able to use it.
Oh, you're also, yes, of course.
Yeah, he's with me. He's with me.
Blood runs quicker, feeding the gnawing absence at the center of your mind.
I mean, that's what... Hey, Triple B told me to do this. He said to keep using it.
That's a true soul you're talking to. Show some respect.
Sorry, sir. I'll open the cage for you.
Yeah, just open the cage to the bear you've been poking for the last 3 days. You know, it's fine. What's the word? Yeah, there we go. Hey, Halson, what's up?
The bear sizes you up, wary but not yet attacking.
Attack the goblin. You know, we're just gonna fuck with him. Yeah, Karlak. She's like, fuck yeah. Let's murder some children. You, I think I would like to have up here, because, I mean, the bear is gonna take care of most of the problems down here. We can actually just get over here where these fuckers are. Are they even in the fight yet? Yeah, I think they are.
Moving.
Yeah, you get over there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't now. Alright, that's fine. You just ignoring? Oh, you're calling a spider. The other possibility also is I can use Speak with Animal. And actually, now that... see, this thing, if I had someone who was a druid, you can turn into a spider, right? Go down into the spider pit with Speak with Animal and convince the spiders to help you out. And then they'll basically run, you know, roughshod through the camp and start killing things. So that's another possibility. There's so many ways you can do this. Can you hit him from here? With like a searing ray or something? Or like one of these. It's only 50% chance. No, never mind, 70% chance. Boom. Oh, did you get hit too? Oh, you're fine. You are close to the acid, though, so you're probably going to want to get out of there. You know, stay where you are, because you're really close to him. Actually, technically speaking, I'm shocked that didn't get an attack of opportunity, because I was casting in melee range of something else. So... Shit, get her. Get her. No. Do not let her run away. That was a little overkill, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Actually, I probably should have...
Good.
What do we want to do here? This is kind of the biggest threat right now. Pop one of these. You can use force movement on an ally. You know what? Yes.
Again.
Okay, good. He's gone. Good. He's gonna try to run. That's fine. We can... Shit, he got really far away. Can you, like, char... Ah, fuck. Hey, Scratch! Where's the ball, actually? There it is. Okay, she does have it. Okay, cool. Perfect. I need you... Yeah, just bite. Ha-ha! Yes! Scratch, I knew you would be a murderer too someday.
Victory awaits.
I'm gonna have her actually run over here.
My path be true.
Get ready, because these wargs are probably gonna try to get out.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Swift Smash? So interestingly, there's some news in D&D that the monster manual, the current monster manual that came out, has changed the designation of some enemies, so that they are no longer considered humanoid. Goblins are not considered humanoid; they're considered fey now. And there's some... I never thought they were considered part of the Fae. But, I mean, I guess I can kind of see it. But as a result... Because here's the thing. Hold Person is a fantastic fucking spell, and it's kind of like one of the meta spells that you always kind of just use. Since goblins, there's a whole bunch of other enemies that are no longer considered humanoid. They're, you know, considered either Gith, for example, Githyanki. Like, Lae'zel is not considered a humanoid now in current D&D rules. She's a aberration. So as a result, Hold Person just won't work on them. But I think they said it's because they know it's like everyone just uses Hold Person, then you wail on it, Hold Person, wail on it, Hold Person, wail on it. And they're like, we'd like you to differentiate your strategies a little bit more. Granted, house rules could always just say, if it looks like a person and it's the size of a person, you can fucking hold the person. Like, I would probably run that as house rule. I'd be like, no, if it looks humanoid, Hold Person, it's not a psychological thing. I mean, granted, the idea is it's like aberrations and Fae operate on different like wavelengths of like magic, so that's why like Hold Person wouldn't necessarily work on them. I would still count it just because you're making it just a magic prison someone can't get out of. But yeah, we're just gonna whack you. Sure. Poe needs a 13 to hit. They rolled 17. Do I want to make this a crit? Nah. And then we gonna swing again. Oh, never mind, you're dead. Well, we're gonna move then.
Have to keep going.
Good. As long as no one else is trying to get out. Don't you fucking hit Scratch, or I swear to fucking God. Swear to fucking God. I found this. It's really cool. This was from I think it was like a Sharper Image thing I got like years and years ago. I was probably still in high school or maybe college. But it was an alarm clock that would, when it goes off, a little like target thing like rises up, and you have this little infrared like zapper, which is really cool because I don't know if you can see, but it actually like goes back and forward. It has a lot of like clunk to it, like a good when you fire it. It's really satisfying to pull the trigger. Don't take that out of context, please. That I didn't mean it, but it just feels like it's got a really satisfying like solidity to it. But I found this while I was organizing. And I was like, oh yeah, this thing's cool. I'm pretty sure I don't have the clock anymore. I have no idea what that could be, and I don't even know if this would still work. But I mean, the mechanism still works, and it's cool. Excuse me, it's cool. But the idea is like you have to wake up to be able to get a shot off. Granted, if I remember correctly, when I was using it, it's very generous hitbox. Yeah, you're gonna get the hell out of here, please. Just whack him.
Try something else.
There we go. So the question is, can I, like... Can we just move slightly? Actually, you are toppled. Okay, never mind. You're toppled, so you're fine. He's gonna be running through the put. Is he gonna try to let the fucking wargs out? Yes, he is. Alright, that's fine.
It shall be done.
First things first, we're just gonna put this right here. So when the wargs come out, they're gonna have to walk through the zone of death.
This is my time.
Will, can you come over here? And then we're gonna do... I don't think I can hit you. No. And I don't think I can hit any of these guys. I think they're out of range. They aren't, but I can't see him. Yeah. Alright, it's fine.
Forever, pal.
Can you move here real quick? Just get out of the difficult terrain. Now move. Okay, you're just gonna stay here. We're gonna wait for them to come out. Oh, Jesus! Scratch is like the MVP right now!
I will ascend. No time to waste.
God fucking damn it. There we go. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw you... what do I want? Let's have an axe. I'm gonna throw you in here. There you go. Get some resistance. Shit. Wiggity whack. Can I jump with you? Like, jump like there. There we go. I just want to make sure I don't...
Creator, destroyer.
And you're gonna do a searing ray? Sure. Nope, hold on. 1, 2, 3.
No
Alright.
holding back.
And then you're just gonna fire off a shot on you. There we go.
Swift and lethal.
Jesus Christ. Scratch has a higher body count right now than some members of the party.
Swift and lethal.
Another fight. Let's go.
I'm just gonna throw this in here. Are you dead? Holy shit, you're dead. He's gonna try to run through it. Yes, he is, and he's gonna go right through the cloud of daggers. Perfect. You know what? That's fine. Halson, where are you going? There's not really anywhere else. Okay. I didn't realize you could jump that far. Topple you. And then you're just gonna smack the hell out of you. God damn! We are just a fucking wrecking crew. Granted, we have way more people in the party than we should. But,
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far.
oh my god, a
down the
talking
list.
bear!
You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature.
My favorite coffee
perhaps
cup.
a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks.
It's got a
I
whole
am
bunch of other
truly
scenes on
house.
it, too. Like Little John and the sheriff and... There we go. A great cut. Again, whenever relatives I have in Florida find anything Robin Hood related, whenever they're at Disney, they like snatch it up immediately because they're like, who knows when they're gonna have anything Robin Hood related again? Just grab it, grab it. They know I'll love it. The Master Halsin of the Emerald Grove.
Yes, but just Halcyon will suffice. unbecoming to demand honorifics from the one who
And
saved
no,
the
I'm not
planet.
gonna fuck the bear. I spoke to Nettie. She said you could help me with a parasite in my hand. I've been to the Emerald Grove. It's in danger. We're not gonna open up with, hey, can you fix this thing in my head? Let's get out of here first, then we can negotiate.
I am aware. I foolishly left it vulnerable to this rabble. There's work to be done.
There is.
That look in your eyes, I've seen it before. Are you feeling?
Oh, right. He's been around a whole bunch of goblins who have also been infected. That's true. He's gonna be able to figure, yeah.
Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you?
A little bit.
The Mind Flayer's spawn.
Just a little infected, Stan.
But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you.
Are the goblins not aware that they're infected? Do they just think they went through some kind of ritual to be like joined with the Absolute and they don't realize it's actually Mind Flayer parasites? I don't think I've ever like. I don't remember if that's or they're just goblins. Who knows? They're also not the brightest. Maybe the process was interrupted.
Perhaps. But I wouldn't want to place all my faith in blind luck.
Fair.
It's no coincidence that you found me here, I'll wager. You're after a cure for this parasite.
A little bit. I mean, it would be nice.
These parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them, someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help.
Another dead end,
I
unfortunately.
didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles. But I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure.
Tell me what you've learned about the tadpole's origins. Yeah.
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives.
It's not the
to
first time we've heard
Moonrise
Moonrise Towers.
Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated.
Sounds like guesswork at best. At least I know what to do now.
Wait, I could help you find a cure. But I need to settle matters here first.
And by that, I mean murder everyone.
I've no right to ask more of you. But if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected.
Alright, how do I help?
My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Rare is the beast that survives decapitation. Help me eliminate the Drow Minthara, the
Oh, we're already. Oh, we're one down. We already took care of one of them.
They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself.
Yeah, I'll make things a little easier.
My
Everyone
presence
likes
could
that.
make things more difficult. I can only restrain my bear form so much. I won't be able to help but attack goblins. If I join you, we'll likely have to slaughter this entire place. You may want to use discretion when approaching the goblin leaders.
Stay here.
May Sylvanas
We'll take care of
guide
things.
your hand. Focus on the leaders. That's all it will take to restore the balance here.
Alright. So we got a couple things. First of all, loot everything. That's rule number one, obviously. Always loot the corpses. Which one is this? This is once per turn, when you dash, you gain wrath for 2 turns. What is a wrath? I mean, we're gonna take it. Oh, no. I mean, granted, I don't need to loot the orcs. Who's gonna be most likely to dash? I like how Lae'zel is the one that Scratch is attached to. Gain wrath for 2 turns. No. What do I... Yeah, examine. Yep. Wrath. You gain +1 to damage with melee weapons for every turn. Who's going to be most likely to dash is the question. Shadowheart potentially. She doesn't have any special boots or anything.
Eager for battle.
Making me sweat.
I can dash technically as a bonus action with her. So maybe her? Because she has fighter. So I believe she can dash as a bonus action. She can't. I thought she could. Could she? Someone can dash as a bonus action.
All is ash and meat.
Maybe not anymore. Oh, right, he's back up here. Well, hold on, everyone downstairs is dead, right? So we could all hide out down here, and then just warp away. Is there a warp point? Because we can't warp to another map unless we're actually at a warp point. So if we can find a warp point, we can just get the fuck out of here. There we go. Can't remember if there is a warp point somewhere around here. There might be. Let's loot the children first. Do you have, child? Anything? Nah. Oh yeah, there's a guy over here to loot the shit out of him. Also, I found out you don't actually need a potion of Smallify. That's just what I'm going to call it. Halflings and gnomes can get into those small spaces too, which means... Do I still have it? I do. Mask of Shapeshifter. Mask of Shapeshifter lets you turn into anyone, including a halfling or gnome. Ooh, hold on. That's a water barrel. I don't want a water barrel. Fire wine barrel. Take that. Don't. Ooh. Lots of food. Alright, so we're gonna rob them first. Who has the highest dex among us right now? That might potentially be... You know what I could do? I could just have all of them go into, Yeah, I was just realizing it. Oh, really? Nothing? Oh, this is if you, get arrested. If they put you in the jail. Is there anything around here I can use to get out of here?
Decaying legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape, it seems.
You'll be fine. Congratulations, you've discovered he's dead.
It seems the tunnel collapsed mid-dig and suffocated him. A crooked heart is embroidered on his left shoe.
So if I put those on and then click my heels together, could I go home?
The body comes loose, revealing a tunnel. Perhaps you can escape where he failed.
Maybe.
Still blocked, but should be easy enough to clear. Still blocked, but should be easy enough to clear.
Oh, do I have a shovel? Or do I need like a pickaxe or some shit? Do I have a pickaxe? I've got a lot of shit. A hammer, maybe? I'm assuming it's gotta be a pickaxe, right? Can I attack with main hand? Oh. Okay. Where's this gonna lead me? I don't think I've ever used this. Oh. Hi.
Drow wizard in Moonrise want to look at you for.
Certainly won't be because of your beautiful eyes.
I'm pretty sure there is a warp somewhere in here, isn't there? It would help if I knew exactly, 'cause I thought it was on this side. Yeah, the other option is I don't have. See, if I could technically respec someone as druid and just do the spider thing, because then you can just push him into the spider pit and let the spiders kill him. Yeah, it's over here, isn't it? Thought it was. Or is it? Maybe it's on the outside. Oh, hey, look, here's the solution to that puzzle.
Tear out your tongue and cram it up your faithless arse.
Hmm. Who's doing perception checks?
A trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
See, if I disarm, that's not gonna work. What's up here? Oh, nothing. Just sit for a while, you know? That's fine. Oh, for God's sake. Can I... Good job. Good boy, Scratch.
Well met.
No, no, Will. I'm trying to eat. Okay. Okay. I could well, I don't have the money, unfortunately. Yeah, I thought I could have sworn there was a way in. Well, actually, no. I know exactly where we can go. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the Underdark and use that warp, which also means that Asterion can absolutely get out with the invisibility potion. Because literally all he's got to do is just sprint. With 20 turns of invisibility, he's got plenty of time. And then all he's got to do is run in here. And then once he's in here, he's pretty much good to go. Actually, I could give him the... Yeah, you know what? Let's give him that so I can also change his form. Yeah, I know this is taking a while, but you know, this is kind of... Is there anywhere else I can, like, jump to? Yeah. Planning an assassination takes time. What can I say? We gotta make sure we do this right. This is a delicate operation. And yeah, I did some math hammer, and I think this little Mjolnir that I have with me is going to be doing a little bit more for me right now, until I can find a better one-hander. Hey, Asterion, can I, I'm going to give you this. Then we're going to go... Oh, for fuck's sake. Speaking of assassination attempts, it does kind of remind me of the my favorite Dark Brotherhood quest, which I think was Oblivion. Oblivion had I think Oblivion probably had the best. Because like Skyrim kind of overshadows Oblivion a lot, and I think overall I still like Skyrim better. I mean, story-wise, I think Morrowind is the best of the of like the 5. Daggerfall, if you can actually, like, figure out the story as you're going and get past the obtuseness of it, you can absolutely, like, the story of, like, Daggerfall is pretty cool, too. But no, the story of Morrowind is probably my favorite overall, and it's one of my favorite locations because everything's so weird. Like, that was the problem with Oblivion, was everything. You were in the Imperial capital. It's Cyrodiil. It's all Imperial. It's all homogenized into this, like, everything kind of looks the same. Skyrim is kind of similar because it's mainly Nord architecture, but there's enough little variety here and there that it's not too bad. But, like, Oblivion was kind of boring that way. Morrowind had, like, you'd be walking around and there'd be, like, a giant manta ray in the sky, and then you'd find, like, this looks like a kind of desert town. It's fine. But then you'd end up, like, walking, you know, to the next town, and it's a bunch of fucking pyramids. Like, floating in, like... Or I guess not even, like, pyramids. They're, like, diamond-shaped pyramids. Like, floating. And it's like, oh, okay.
To be deemed worthy by the great Lae'zel of Kresh Kalir.
Continue as you have, Karlach, and you will achieve the same.
Alright. Stay, Ariane. It's time to put the plan into effect. Okay. I gotta think here. Okay. You're here. Can you hit that barrel from here? They can't see me from here. Can you hit it from here? I don't know if he can make it. He can. Holy shit. Okay. So first things first. We're saving this fucking game. Did they? That's funny. I wouldn't worry about that. What's the big deal? Nothing going on. Ain't nothing to worry about.
Death. What a magnificent sight.
Yep. And, no one noticed that, right? Alright then. I'm gonna go loot. Maybe I'm thinking mainly of doing that with her and getting away with it. I don't know. I really am still kind of confused. Look how, like, they just didn't notice.
Parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
Oh yeah, well.
Neither seen nor heard.
Boots of Striding. When you cast a spell that requires concentration, you gain a momentum for a turn. When you are concentrating, you can't be knocked prone or moved against your will. It's alright. A camp supply pack, an alchemy pouch, Spider's Lyre. Play the Spider's Lyre, perform. What does Play the Spider's Lyre do? Ooh, light armor? Don't worry about me. Oh my god, what could have possibly happened? I don't know what could have happened. Whoever did this might still be here, you're right. They might. Here, I will aid you in your search. I'll look for evidence. You stay there. You stay there, I'll look for evidence. Oh, he can! Yeah, he can... No, that's Misty Step, that's not. Okay, yep. Don't worry about that. I don't need anything from you. Yeah, grab that. Ooh. Boo, 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 boo. And we're just gonna move over here. Did I change my... Yeah, I changed it. Baldur's Gate 3. Just want to make sure. Did I change the category from whatever to whatever? From painting to this? Alright, cool. Let's do this. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, let me what is this? It's not even like a... Oh, it is weapon enhancement +1, okay. So 1d6 bludgeoning. Once per short rest, you can encase a target in fairy fire for 2 turns if you miss an attack against it. Okay, that's not bad. I don't know if that... Shield and incoming attacks have advantage. So that's actually... That's almost a better version of the fucking... Goddamn. Welcome to the chat, goddamn surrender. This is almost a better version of the spear that put it cast True Strike when it missed, because you only get one turn of that. This, if you miss, you get 2 turns of advantage, which is probably pretty good. Oh, did he already use his tadpole? Yeah, I think if you give Asterion it, he just kind of uses it on his own at some point. What do I want to give you? No. Your attacks, but you take... No. Your first attack roll or ability check make its target. That's not bad. Once per long rest, you can... Yes, I think I kind of want to go with that. Charge forward, pushing all objects in your path. A lot of these, like, pushback abilities are super fucking busted in certain areas. When you can just conjure volatile shield around yourself or an ally, granting temporary hit points. No, we're gonna go with this, I think. For now. And then we're gonna, when you use this one eventually, I'm gonna throw on that one on you. Turn your fucking helmet off. It's fucking stupid. I mean, I'm probably not gonna be wearing this for very long, but... equipment options. Alright. Shapeshift. What can I shapeshift into? Can I shapeshift into, like, a goblin? I think it's only playable characters. That's fine. Ooh, a femme-strong a drow, you say? Yes, yes.
Very, very quiet.
So now we're saving again. So here's what we're gonna do. I don't know if changing will make them not realize it was me, to be honest. But hey, you know what are we gonna do? Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. If you've been watching the stream, you know I'm one of those people who's just like, did I save? Did I save? I should save again. So first things first, turn-based. Okay. Did I run out of fucking... Shit. This should still be fine, I think.
Using someone else's belongings.
Complete. All right. Save.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with
Yeah, I
potent
know.
magic.
I can always come back later and grab it. Can't use Misty Step yet. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I ain't up there anymore. How you like me now? No, don't mind me. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm definitely up there. Oh yeah, 100% I'm up there. Yeah, go ahead. You can also technically, if you really just want to really cheap this out, you can basically knock down the ladders so they can't get up there. And that way you can just have everyone in the rafters shooting down at them and they can't get to you. And so once you take out the ranged units, they have nothing to do. Like, they can't attack you. Do I want to try and make a grab for the loot? Because I think if I try to loot, I'm probably going to get seen. This is fine, because I can just pop another invincibility potion. I have 10 moves to get to where I need to get to. We're fine. That's fine. You ain't doing shit. Fuck, that's a problem. Okay, you know what? We're not going for the loot. Yeah, we're not going to go for the loot. Or I could and just... Well, no, we're not doing that. I'll come back later. It's really tempting, though. Because there's some weapons in there. I should have seen what they were to see if they were even worth it. Because I honestly don't know. You know what? Let's run there. And then I can always Misty Step out after I loot the body. Yes. Or I can pop the invisibility potion again. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. But, I mean, ultimately, I can get out right now, and we're done. We're done. But, you know, again, little tempting to do that. Yeah, fuck it. Go over here. Basically, that, like, there, that, like, the reason why there's a shadow image is because I'm hidden, essentially, that's the last place they saw me, and the last, like, no, we're keeping it turn-based. What do you mean I can't use the potion of invincibility? It's only it can only be used as a bonus action? Shit. That's fine. As long as they don't, like, get to me. And don't put hold person on me. That's fine. You want to raise sickness? Go for it. That's a lot of fucking goblins. And they're all coming for me. Not there anymore. Unless you're just trying to get, like, a vantage point. Which is probably what they're doing. But yeah, I'll pop the invisibility and then we're the fuck out of here. So I got a little greedy. I did get a little greedy here. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, yep. You're doing okay. You're gonna be okay. Oh god.
That nearly ended me.
Shit. jump, maybe. Okay. We're okay. Is this the side I want to be on? Is this the side I want to be on? No. It's the other side I want to be on. Fuck. Okay. No, we're fine. We're gonna be okay. Yeah. Okay. No, we're good. I can absolutely get there. Okay. I do like that it keeps an after image of you, just so that you can see, this is where they remember, this is the last place they saw you, so this is probably where they're going to be looking for you. Like... Shit. Okay. Nope, we're staying in turn-based. Because I don't want this to run out before I have done this. Yeah, sure. Yep. Environmental turn. Basically just lets everyone, like anything going on in the environment, go first. Yep, and we're gonna try to just get over here. Ah! We pulled it off. We pulled it off, everybody. We did it. We did it, boys. We Luigi Mangione them, and we got away with it. And they think a drow did it. Think about that. Not only did we get away, the only information they had is that a drow killed them. I don't think it matters, but... Okay, and here, now, basically, we are completely fine. We're gonna be fine. And now we just warp out of the, here. Now, here's the thing. Also, if you decide... If you, like, let's say you never even discovered the prison where Halcyon is. If you don't even go down there and let him out. If you just kill the 3 leaders and then hightail it out, he will escape on his own. Like, when you get back to the Grove, he'll be there, be like, yeah, I got out. I was able to, you know, break out. Okay. Turn-based off. Whew! And we did it.
I need to rest.
I think that is how I did it the first time that I actually succeeded. That one time I succeeded. I could have sworn I did it, like, almost every time, like, because I've been through this section a lot. But maybe I, like, did it that one time or two, like, there may have been plenty of times, because, again, sometimes I don't even make it, I just explore around with the class and then I start a new game. But I think maybe I just got sick of it and was like, fuck it, we're just fighting our way out. Granted, even though it requires a little setup, this isn't really that hard. And now... we rejoin the team, and we disperse our goods. Unfortunately, Asterion has 2 tadpoles that I don't think he's going to be giving up. I don't think he ever gives them back, because he wants to use them, which is fine, because that just means it's another character that's going to be powered up. I would like to have distributed one to, like, someone else, like... Will could use maybe a little something extra. Like, any character willing to do it, more or less. But, hey, guys! You probably don't recognize me. There we go.
Is that blood?
We're gonna be long resting anyway. Let's go to Emerald Grove Environs. And we're saving the fucking game, and I'm trying to distribute some weapons. Okay. W. It's not, I was just doing the horns, but you know. It's also a W. That's a W for the team. We fucking kicked ass. I could long rest and see if we get Volo in the party. In the camp. Because he has something very important, and I don't want to... Manage powers. What do I want here? I like the shield. If they're lost, the shield burst, possibly stunning nearby foes for return. Which one was this? When an enemy within 9 meters casts a spell, you can use a reaction to deal psychic damage to the caster per the spell's level. That's pretty nice. If you bring a creature down to fewer hit points than your number of evolved illithid powers, it dies. That's the problem. All nearby creatures, not enemies. Creatures. That's a problem. That's a little risky. Which one's this? Push anything and anyone back. Again, that's also risky. Suffering falling damage because of your actions take That's if you're really stacking up a lot of, like, this stuff. Which one is this? Invest a creature with power that heals it when it attacks, but also makes it vulnerable to all damage. You gain... Your targets have disadvantage on attack rolls and take each time they miss. 18... I don't know. Again, that seems kind of situational. Not 100% sure about that. And what is this? Ability drain. When you make an attack roll, the attack reduces the target's corresponding ability. For melee weapons, it's strength. For ranged attacks, Yeah, the last tier of illithid power is when you get better tadpole, and that's the one I think you... pretty sure that's the one... I can't remember if you can unlock this one and still be fine, or if you need to, or if this is... Because eventually there's a tadpole you can do that will, in fact, get you the bad ending, because you will become a Mind Flayer. And you can play as a Mind Flayer. I can't remember if that's what unlocks the last tier, or if you can get the last tier, but that's as far as you can go. You can't get... Because there is... I can't remember if the Super Tadpole comes after you unlock that tier. Yeah, I kind of want to start working toward this, so let's do that. Sure. Because that should open up... Yep, that'll open up those. Okay. So once I get one more tadpole, I can throw that in there. And I like Shield of Thralls. I like that a lot. Let's long rest real quick. Who has Speak with Animal potions? Hold on. Because I want those. I think it might be Shadowheart has them. Yeah. Can you give me those? Alright, let's divvy up the loot. This is coming to me. What is this? Is this one-handed or two-handed? Versatile! Nice. And it's a regular Faith Breaker. Both of these could work. And this could also work. Because right now you're wearing 12, but this would be... I get the stealth, and I get advantage on con saving throws. Yeah, why not? You grab that. Does anyone else need light armor? I don't think... Or do you need light armor, maybe? Are you, able to even wear armor? You can. Perfect. Yeah, have a little better padding. And you put your helm on. And then turn off your It actually doesn't look awful. With her like plate armor, that actually doesn't look too bad. But no, take it off. Stupid. And then me.
No time to rest.
Hold on. What does it do again? When you apply condition with one of your... You gain... Okay, yep.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Okay. So we have this, which I think is... Once per short rest, you can... Yep, that one's pretty good. It's It's 2d4 plus 3. This is only 1. Yeah, so technically the stone hammer does do more damage. Because it's 2d4 plus 3 as opposed to 1d6 plus 3. What about this, though? It's 1d10 or 1d8. So it's technically the same amount of damage. As the light hammer. The problem... So here's the thing. You might say 1d8 plus 3, isn't that the same thing as 2d4 plus 3? And no. Multiple dice with the same max is still better, because the lowest I can roll with a 1d8 is 1. The lowest I can roll with a 2d4 is 2. So I've already guaranteed that my lowest will be higher than the lowest on the other one. However, that being said, the stone hammer would really be best if I had a dwarf in the party. Because you have all of this stuff with Ancient Grudge, Dwarven Training, Stone Affinity. You get a whole bunch of extra damage if I have these things. Or does it give me that? Weapon actions unlocked by this weapon are once per combat and stronger than the base versions. I'm pretty sure that's a... Or does that? Hold on. Does this affect non-dwarves? It's a dwarven hand hammer. Oh, I'm not... I thought I was proficient with these. Did I not put warhammers? Oh. Maybe it's because I'm not proficient with it. Fuck. I mean, the damage alone is fine, but... Okay, I'm gonna have to, add hammers, potentially, to my... But this I can absolutely use. And this is pretty darn good. Yeah, we'll put that on for now. I'm probably gonna end up getting a really good longsword and just throwing that on there. Although there is a really, really good mace I want. Yes! I don't want to fuck this up, so I want to make sure we do this right. Okay, here we go. And yes, I do this every single time. I never say no.
Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Is he gonna offer now?
I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings.
Cool.
Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
Also. I have a little D20 that if it lands on 20, lights up. I have another one somewhere. Again, this is what happens when I reorganize everything. I don't know where I put everything. When I'm like, this will be a better place for this. I'll remember where this is. No, I have no fucking clue where I put it. Actually, I think it's with the other dice. Which, actually, wait a minute. I have my dice here. I don't think it's in here. My dice box. Got another big one. But I have like a polished brass D20 that's about this size, and it's heavy as shit. It's great when you're DMing, because you roll that behind the screen and they just hear... What do you know about mind flayers?
Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know.
That's
quite
I think this guy knows his stuff. I think he knows his stuff.
Some kind
That's
of
right.
mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
I did my own research, you see. And I believe it's pointless to try to vaccinate yourself against mind flayers. And you know, I hear the goblins want to introduce critical race theory, and I don't agree with that. They're parasites. Do you know anything about them?
As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you?
That's the equivalent of... No, I know what it is. I just wanted to make sure you knew what it was. I've killed a mind flayer.
That can't be.
I mean, he was dying. Abort an Ordaloid. I've also been infected by one of their parasites. I mean, I did just kind of step on its head when it was, like, lying on the ground. Funny, your disbelief could alter
If
facts.
what you say were true, You'd be a mind flayer by now.
I mean, look at my fucking eye.
Infected by a mind flayer?
Can you just give me a new eye? That's all I want from you. Examine me. Find out for yourself.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim.
Alright. You're gonna need a really high pillow because I got horns.
Just here in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods!
You're beautiful! Yeah, I want to get rid of this thing.
If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands.
It's true.
I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Okay, so he's not quite ready yet. Can we do it now?
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you
Ah,
have
I guess
here.
not. Is there research from anything that might help with this parasitic problem?
Not yet, I'm afraid. But my...
Alright, so I'm gonna have to do another long rest at some point. We'll do that. We can finish up the druid stuff first. So I need to... Yeah, we're gonna rest. Although, actually, we're gonna get a rest anyway after we do the druid stuff. Let's just do that, rather than waste any materials. Because I think it might be a free long rest without needing to spend any camp supplies, which is kind of what I want. We'll just get this... Just finish this up. Do we have any... We have Infernal Iron, don't we? Can we get Infernal Iron somewhere? Or did we already turn that into him? I cannot remember for the life of me. No, we did, didn't we? Well, sorry, we got Infernal Iron, and we already used that to kind of patch her up a little bit. I'm still sitting on some, well, an oil barrel. That's not really going to do much. It'll catch on fire. What the hell is the Dark Amethyst for? I cannot remember for the life of me. I know I need it for something. I don't remember. Yeah, so we got to keep an eye out for more Infernal Iron. We got to sell a whole bunch of this stupid shit. I thought there was an amulet for Speak with Animal. Maybe not. Or I might just not have it. Shadow Art, did you put on the boots? No. Who has the boots?
You have my attention.
My faith will guide me. Eager for
Giselle? Or Asterion, maybe?
What a day.
Oh.
Elminster's not around.
Who did I give those boots
so
to?
might as well.
Father, they will die for you.
The boots are somewhere. Don't know where, but... did you eat a tadpole yet? No, not yet. Okay.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Alright, but we are basically ready to go to the... actually, I guess we're not really doing Underdark yet. We still have a second area. We gotta do the Crash. Now, the Crash is gonna be a lot less, assassin-y and, like, sneaky.
Are you really the one to judge?
We're just gonna have to, like, because with some cases, like Goblin Camp, like I showed, you can get out of there without having to fight your way out of the entire camp. Takes a little doing, but you can do it. Crash? No. If shit goes down in the Crash, we're just gonna have to fight our way out. And I've never found any way to get out of there without doing that, so we're just gonna... That's how we're gonna do it. Also...
A scout just
Oh, there you go.
reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank.
No, it was a mysterious drow. Who was that mysterious masked man?
It isn't much.
Who was that mysterious drow?
You've earned it.
Now you can keep your money.
Very good of you.
You're gonna need it.
Thank you. Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind.
When you end up, like,
He
making a
returned
nightmare
just
town
a
in the
while
middle of
ago.
a fucking
I believe he's
void of
catching
death.
up with Corker. As
Spoiler
for
alert.
us,
Foreshadowing.
no armies at our heels.
No armies at all. Nope, no one's
We'll
coming after you.
finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
Yeah. We'll see you there. We have to talk to some people. Are the children that I beat up here?
There's collectors in the city. They'll pay good coin for it, I swear.
Fine, but you're carrying it yourself.
Hoping they don't recognize me. It's the ones who beat the shit out of them after I tried to read one of their minds, and they didn't take too kindly to that. Out of curiosity, have you changed? Do you have any like new goods or anything?
So it's true. You scattered the goblins.
Hell yeah, I
These
did.
can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast.
I think if we go back, they
Thank
should
you.
like be disbanded, and we can just kind of wander the place and just literally grab everything else that's there. But I could help.
As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree.
Yeah, what do you
Of
got?
course.
A lot of shit that I sold you. Yeah, you don't really have anything I want. And unfortunately, this is a Path of Exile where I can enchant all this shit. Yeah, if I could get like a decent longsword or anything. Okay, no, maybe this hammer would work if I had. Maybe I don't need to be Dwarven. I just need the proficiency, which I don't have. Maybe I'll... Is this also a light hammer, or is that... No. I would need war hammers and light hammers, which I might just do next time I get a feat, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I could probably sell some shit that I don't really need. What is this? Remedial Rhymes. When you inspire an ally using Bardic Inspiration, gain temporary hit points. I could throw that, you know what, give that to Asterion. Is there anything else I want to get rid of? Asterion might have a whole bunch of stuff he picked up while he was in there. Yep. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Gain momentum. More movement speed. Alright, so I think everything else is pretty much... Oh yeah, and Asterion got the loot, didn't he? The spider loot thingy? Or did he... No, he did, right? Maybe I should be able to sell it.
May you keep back.
There it is. You know what? Throw all that on just because. Yeah. Well, let me see if the spider's loot is even worth it. Play an enchanted crowd pleaser to attract the delight of those around you. An enchanted crowd pleaser. Yeah, why not? And then, even though it's less armor, anytime he uses Bardic Inspiration, he gains 4 temporary hit points. That's pretty good. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Throw it on. I can always switch it on if I need to.
Never a dull moment.
Scratch just chilling with the party. Ah, yes, the Strange Ox. Why don't we talk to the Strange Ox again? Why not? Lae'zel can just speak with animals whenever she wants, so let's do that. Is he gonna say anything now that we've fixed everything? No, I guess not. Okay.
Looking ahead.
I was curious if he'd have something to say about, like, because he said he's getting to Baldur's Gate. I was curious if he'd be like, look, I told you! Like, yeah, it's because I killed everybody. Kaga's got some splaining to do.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place.
Yeah.
Forever.
I mean, she did help at the end. She did threaten to kill a child, but, you know, who hasn't?
An error, most grave master. I beg your grace.
Grace is bestowed by nature, not me. You will stay as a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, the natural order of things. It is up to you to prove the lessons have been learned once more.
So as you say. And so it is done, master.
I mean, she seemed pretty genuinely, like, apologetic, so it's like, okay. And she did try, well, okay. I'm gonna fix this for you. She tried to imprison a child. No, she tried to kill a child with a snake. But no, she did rescind her ways, and she helped us kill the people. Technically speaking, also, the only witnesses who would have been able to say anything about whether or not she was actually more involved with this than she was. So we have no one else who can corroborate that. But, you know. But no, she did seem genuinely apologetic. So, I mean, yeah, okay, just... You drop her down a couple ranks, you make her redo it. I get it.
She shows great insolence. But time will humble her. And the Grove still needs her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks.
Yeah, you do.
The Grove stands. Nature prevails.
So once we're done with this, we do have some caves we can explore with those fucking crazy ass...
He will reward you for your efforts.
Thank you. We will... There's those caves with the weird laser statues. We can probably go through there. That's going to be a little... we could also just brute force it, which is what I've done before. You just run in, you take the hits, and you just sprint to every, like, switch where you can turn them off. And then we can just raid the place. And then we can move on to our next area, which is going to be a giant cathedral, which is going to be at least one stream. Like, just that. And the Kresh is probably going to be at least a stream on its own, if not more. It's going to be a pretty big area. We're going to probably have... It'll be like a week of streams just to get through the next area. But then after that, we're pretty much good to go straight into Act 2. After we finish up the Kresh and the Cathedral, we can then get into the Underdark and start doing stuff there. And then also heading toward... well, we're going to see where the refugees end up. We'll be meeting up with them again, and our blacksmith friend, who's going to be able to make us some interesting shit. What happens next?
The journey to Moonrise Towers. And all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest. Celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side.
Okay, so. Speak to who? He said speak to someone. Not you. I think it's someone inside his little place. I think? Hey, Boar. Oh, that's right. You can't talk.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Is he still...
I thought you were Halcyon.
Yeah, I look exactly like Halcyon, don't I?
Prances around.
That's right, he already...
Halcyon?
Yeah, he's just horny. He's horny on main.
Let's get going.
You said I think it's like a Z name. I think is it the guy who was like Kaga's like second in command, who was like, "What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck's wrong with you?" Might have been. Can't remember. Ugh. You guys, we've been gone for like days. You haven't moved these fucking bodies. That's Wrath. I think that's when I had talked to her.
You done it. You brought Halcyon back.
Yep, I'm pretty
Thank
cool.
you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanus bless you for all your days.
Yeah, blessings ain't really going to pay for more weapons, so someone like me, it was pretty simple actually. Think nothing of it. I'm glad he's safe. Also, yeah, just got that shoulder done on stream earlier. I'll probably do another stream. I might just make that a thing before games. I'll just spend a little time painting and just kind of hanging out. It was full of blood and ash. I'm just here for a... Nah, I'm just glad he's safe.
The grove will be whole again.
Well, I mean...
Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it.
If I remember correctly...
Place it among the pedestals inside.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Everything the light touches is our kingdom. One day, son, all of this will be yours. What, the curtains? No, not the curtains, lad. He's got huge tracts of land. Out of curiosity, is anyone looking? I think they're all upstairs, so I don't think anyone's gonna see.
Let's get in and out.
We already take stuff from him? Oh, a draw letter. Did we read this? Track the druid, find whatever burrow he runs to, and report back to me. Remember, you are only a scout. Do not engage, do not kill anyone. Simply observe and return. I shall decide what to do next. M. That would be Manthara, who's dead now. Rune of the Eagle. There we go. I could also respect someone now. Also, I'm just gonna say it. I don't think I have ever used Halcyon in my party a single time. Anytime I've played this game. How many hours do I have in this game? About 200 hours. Ish. Probably. I don't feel like opening it. I'll close everything. It's gotta be at least like 150 to 200. I have never used Halcyon once. Admittedly, I'm not a big druid fan. They're fine. We've had druids like in my local group. And druids are cool. They have some cool abilities. It's just as playing one and like it's just like the whole. And you'd think, you know, someone like me with, you know, an icon for my channel like that, oh, you'd probably be big into like. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Or is it a certain order I need to do them in? Yep. Why did you people make a Resident Evil style puzzle for your grove? Did the Spencers make this place? Alright, everything here's mine. But yeah, I'm just not crazy about druids, because especially, I just feel like sometimes a lot of other kinds of classes can do what they do, but better. The shape-shifting is the cool thing, because you can do, like, especially if you're playing, like, a tabletop game with people, right? You're playing with, like, a, you know, where you can kind of fudge some things, and like, whenever I've DM'd, I've always, like, said stuff like deception, persuasion rolls. I won't necessarily make you roll for those if the way you're role-playing it and saying it to me as, like, the NPC, if it sounds convincing enough, I might be like, yeah, no, he'll buy that. But if you, like, you fumble it and, like, you say something stupid, I'll be like, no, you're gonna have to roll for that one. But stuff like that, like, can I do this as an animal? Like, yeah, probably. I'd probably let you get away with a lot of stuff. Like, I'm gonna turn into a squirrel and sneak in. Like, well, okay, this camp of mercenaries aren't looking for a squirrel, so yeah, you're gonna get through and they're not gonna think anything of it. So they're very useful things like that, just like, a lot of the spell casting is stuff that other classes can also do very similar spells. Rangers can hit with, bows and stuff just as well. Fighters are better in melee. It's just like, outside of like turning into a bear or like a wolf or something and having some better natural weapons, I just not huge on druids. Because elemental spells, again, wizards and sorcerers can do a lot of that stuff. And Halsin, he's fine. He's almost a little more milquetoast even than Will. Because at least Will has the whole, like, devil connection thing. Harpers. Oh, hey, Harpers. The most well-known of the Sword Coast's cabals, perhaps, but certainly not benign in the shrouded doings. I can speak. Its shrouded doings. My sources claim that those belonging to this mysterious faction abhor power. But if that is so, why do they not expose the revelations of their inquiries for the public good? Why indeed? Because knowledge is power, and the Harpers intend to keep both for themselves. Shadow Druids. Weigh the life of a man against that of a sapling oak. Which do you value more highly? Ask a Shadow Druid the self-same question, and be shocked by their answer. Well, not that shocked. This dangerous group utterly disregards intelligent life in favor of plants and insects. Their perversion of the natural order leads them to plan and execute plots so dastardly that the mere description of one would leave you glancing sideways at your begonias. So yeah, eco-terrorists, basically. That's what they are. Order of Clwyd. The least known, and accordingly most dangerous of the secret societies I have researched, is the Order of Clwyd. My sources tell me this shadowy conspiracy of murderers, mutilators, and tyrants regularly meet to plan the demise of any number of innocent citizens in our fair land. What's more, they like it. Dark Justiciars. I shudder even to describe their name upon the purity of this page. I shall leave it at this. They worship Shar. A lot of people don't like Shar. A lot of people not crazy about Shar. Animal speaking, I'll take that. Shocking that a druid place would have a whole bunch of animal speaking potions. Another thing I don't do, I don't put poison on my weapons. I just don't think to do it. Same reason why I don't usually put bless, because I'm not thinking... I'm usually just not thinking that way. Is there anything else, or is this just the last one? Oh no, Robe of Summer. Grant resistance to cold damage, that's gonna be going... Could be either Gale or Shadowheart, technically. I'll see. And there's what I want. Yes. Glaive. 1d10 plus 3 slashing. This is a pretty cool glaive. And does Sorrowful Lash as a cantrip. Nope, don't add to wares. Examine. It's 6 to 9 damage, it's 1d4 plus 5, and it pulls the creature closer. And I also get a rush attack, and a lacerate, and a brace. Yeah, we're gonna keep this for a little bit. See, I remember I did mention there's a really good pole arm for doing this. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it as far as the good stuff. So we good. We done. What is this? This ancient notebook whose ink is faded and pages are starting to crumble. It's not easy, but some words can still be made out. Ketheric is finished, but it cost us the land. Darkness has fallen, corruption is everywhere. Chased by shadows, picking us off, druids and harpers alike. Our wounded were safe, I returned, searching for survivors. Lost, but I found this shade. His shade. I put it to rest and took his glaive, blade infused with shadow. I've locked it away to serve as a reminder that even victory can taste bitter. Similar to...
Been caught in the act.
Oh.
So much for the You've won lenience.
Yeah, whatever. I don't need that book. It's fine. So I think we're pretty good on antidotes. Salt, mugwort salt, and suspension of bullywug trumpet. Recipe unlocked. So yeah, that's the other thing. You do have to kind of like look around for books that will have more recipes for anything else here? For alchemy? Don't think I can make anything. And now we have 2 potions. I have an antidote and a potion of healing. What's alchemist fire? We need fire embers, which should be able to find. Anyway, here we go. And away we go again. There's the Boyd. So now... With the wolf. Unique plaque.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
Shadow Hat. Oh, I think it's this one that Shadowheart might mention. Something about.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn.
There's one of them that she recognizes a shard thing, or either a Salune or a shard thing.
The mural shows druids
oh, there we go.
claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanus, god of nature.
One of these I know Shadowheart noticed. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned last time something that I kind of forgot to follow up on. Because Gale was talking about the sundering of magic and how it started to come back. That, I believe, is directly tied to D&D 4th edition. Because in 4th edition, it played... They were very clearly almost trying to make it play more like an MMO-style kind of RPG. Where instead of, you know, feats and actions and all these things that you'd have like this kind of stuff. It actually played a little more like this. You would have, like, certain... Like, you didn't just attack with your weapon. You used a free action, or a... I can't remember what they called it. Because it was... Some require, like, once per battle, once per day, and just any time you want. And those were your attacks, and each one had a name, and basically they all kind of did the same thing. It made all the classes kind of feel samey. Because it was just, what's the damage and what's the extra ability? It wasn't... You weren't manipulating these actions to do anything necessarily crazy. You were basically just, like, like, it was... It felt like you were just, like, when I was, like, running games and that, like, it felt as though, like, I was designing, like, an MMO kind of fight. And enemies would have, like, okay, every 4 turns it's gonna do this, every 3 turns it's gonna do this, once a fight it's gonna do this. And one of the reasons they had to explain why things were like this was that, but, like, at some point magic was destroyed. Completely destroyed. And it was basically starting to come back. It was, like, it was recovering, but it was still like in a very, very primordial state. It was starting to build in complexity again, but very base level things were starting to come back first. So it was in a very, very kind of like, it was like it was growing up again. And so magic was much simpler. It was much like, this spell will do this and this only. And so that's kind of how they explained it, was that, no, like magic and like all these powers, they're like coming back from scratch. And so we have very base versions of them right now. They can still be extremely powerful, but they're just still kind of basic functionality, which is, again, how they kind of like, how they explained it. Which was an okay way to explain it, and it kind of, it did add some interesting, like, plot ideas. Like, there's some cool ideas you have there. But it... Fourth had a lot of issues. Fifth is definitely... I mean, I kind of really came into my own in D&D with 3rd edition. I played a lot of D&D games that, like, video games that were, 2nd, which were AD&D. So I know, like, THAC0, I've worked with that system before, and technically my first roleplay, like, tabletop roleplaying was, Hero Quest, which was a, Games Workshop thing, I think. Where you even had, like, little models you could paint, and, but it was like Babby's first D&D or Babby's first Warhammer, because it had like missions, and it was always, you'd have a map, which was basically a dungeon layout, and it would kind of tell you with each one, okay, you're only going to use these rooms, so like just kind of, remember you're only in this spot. But we would just make up our own stories, and just using kind of the rules of it, we would just we would have a DM, and that's basically we were playing D&D before we even really knew it was D&D. But yeah, my cousins and I would play that all the fucking time. It was so much fun. And then later on, I got into D&D proper. But yeah, I really played most of it in 3 and 3.5. And so I do have a lot of, like... do we talk to him, or do we just go? Oh, I thought this person was dancing. I was doing the fucking Manderville dance. Or fucking 14. I swear, it looked like they were doing lists. Where's Zelia? Where's... Are we going? Can't remember if I have to talk to him to go, or if we just leave. It may just be we just do a long rest.
If there's fighting, you run, and you do not stop.
It's fine. Open the gates.
Thank you. Any particular reason?
Between the orb and the bug, you've got more than your fair share of unwelcome passengers.
I'm kind of in the same boat.
Mother always taught me to be a gracious host.
Now we can go to camp. I don't know if it goes right to the party or not. It might be when I do the rest that they all show up. Then we have a little party. Have a patty. Yeah, we can probably just do the long rest now. Yeah, they're all here, okay. Let's first, though, trim down. Yeah, I wonder if these people are like, why do you have a fucking skeleton hanging out with you guys? Why exactly is he here?
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark.
What?
Dost thou require a new ally?
Nah, we're good.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations, too.
Potatoes? What? Potatoes? Did you have parties like this? I can't imagine they were very good. I mean, they were probably really great parties if you're into that, but...
Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on.
No, I've been to those parties.
I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. Hey, Scratch, what's up?
Without you.
Something like goblins swarmed.
I
but
love
we
you.
were brave and fried them all with a...
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Nyogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet, they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness.
What?
I smell their blood on you still. I smell your sweat. I mean to taste it.
Okay, keep it in your pants, Lae'zel. Sorry, yeah, I'm not
I
interested.
respect your error. There are, after all, other spreads before me. I will not go long without pleasure.
Oh yeah, Alfira. I never met you. I was supposed to meet you earlier. I forgot to meet her. She's usually in the grove. I killed a dragonborn lady. Usually you kill her, Alfira. But she's a fun little character. You don't want to, it sucks that you have to kill her. But people figured out a way, if you go to Alfira first and you knock her out, then she is considered inactive as far as being able to, do anything. So she won't be able to show up in your camp, because the game will say it's supposed to be Alfira. But let's say you killed Alfira already, or she died in some other way, or she's knocked out. If there's some way that she isn't available, that's when they have the backup NPC, which is the Dragonborn girl. I put a mod, there's a mod that basically, it just makes it so that you always get the other one, so you don't have to, because it's kind of a pain in the ass, you just don't want to have to deal with it, because you also have to make sure the timing is right. You have to get to the grove, save, do your long rest, see if the girl shows up. If she shows up, okay. Load this, or if Alfira shows up, load the save, knock her out. Now do it again. Hopefully you get Dragonborn girl. If you do, beautiful, you're good.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about.
But fortunately, we didn't run to her, so we didn't have to hear her singing songs.
I need an angle.
I mean, she's
Any
fine.
ideas?
It's not. I'm joking. I don't deserve such praise. I serve a higher power.
The gods have enough people singing about them. But fine, I'll do my best.
Volo, any luck?
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
And by this...
Why, you're naming, quite obviously.
But...
That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic.
Whatever.
But not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
Goblin's Bane? That's not bad. Grove Keeper? Goblin's Bane.
Not to meddle in your side of this partnership, but slaying goblins is not exactly the stuff of legends,
That's fair.
is it?
How about Big Dick G?
I'm quite certain I once saw one expire from the strain of spelling his own name. No, I'm afraid that won't do. You shall simply have to go out and slay something decidedly more dramatic.
Didn't I just tell you I killed a fucking Mind Flayer? Is that not good enough? And escaped a Nautiloid? And, had, a bunch of red dragons hanging around me? Technically, you already made up a story where I fought a bunch of red dragons with the goblins, just saying. Not to tell you how to do your job, but...
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
Sounds fun. Are you talking about your cat?
By a Gerorn's lost nose! No! Tara is not any cat. She's a Tressum. And given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one. They're brilliant creatures. Fine company for any self-respecting wizard. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently. After I was afflicted with my condition, and locked myself in my tower for an entire year. It was inconsolable.
That's the only thing I wouldn't mind as far as, like, you know, I don't play spellcasters, but I will say, the idea of being a wizard where you just have a tower you can just lock yourself in, that'd be neat.
It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life.
How's that working out for you right now? Now that they're, like, not working anymore?
Cared for by someone else. It feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve. Smart does her a disservice. She's a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of opposable thumbs. You remind me of her somewhat. An expression you both share. When she gives in to her more feline qualities. A mouse trapped beneath her paw. Wish you were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
So I look like a cat to you. That's good. You don't have any friends?
Sadly not. If I'm being entirely honest, my social circle is rather small. More of a dot. Or a pinhead. I've got acquaintances, certainly. Plenty of colleagues. Friends? Those are precious indeed. I hope, though we've only known each other for a short time, I might be able to count you among that number.
Yeah, you're a cool dude.
Wine is to wit, as meat is to... Oh, can't bloody remember it. There I go then, proving your point. Perhaps we'd better leave it at that. My eloquent tongue isn't worthy of your ear at present. Go. Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
Alright. Actually, hold up. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Un momento. Alright, we're good. Alright. Who else do I need? I need to talk to Will. Oh, he's down here. Will's just getting plastered down by the river. I think that's Will, right? Yeah, it's you.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
And I could see you.
No. I'm deeply proud of you. A touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down. As
Yeah, you don't look that different from him.
everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party.
Why? They're from hell. They probably hold the best parties.
And the guests won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous.
To our kind, those features just make you more attractive. Not that much. I mean, you got horns. That's it.
I feel spikes beginning to sprout in places they really shouldn't.
Okay, that's a problem. You don't want that.
But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
Let's do the Elaine dance. Where is... That's Lae'zel. Where the hell's Shadowheart? You over here in her little nook? Yeah.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
I don't know.
Desperate people. Refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the Grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Not so odd. We kind of... The word Shar won't approve.
Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shar. But there'll be time for penance later. Share a bottle with me?
Another time.
As you like. Try not to tire yourself out too much.
Is that everybody? Karlach! No, I did Karlach. Starion, you're the last one.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful.
Yeah, you did a good thing. Yeah, think of all the goblins we killed. Hey, you got to, like, assassinate 2 important people.
True.
I mean, that's exciting. I mean, that's cool.
Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on their head and vinegar for wine.
Yeah, I'm having fun. Kind of want to try that wine. Is it actually
It's
shitting?
a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask?
And what's your idea of a little fun?
By the hells. Sex, my dear. A night of
Now we're talking. Okay, yeah. We can accommodate that.
Until things quieten down. Once the others are asleep. We'll
Volo, what are you doing over there? Let's do it.
Indeed you will, my love. Indeed you will.
Gonna keep this Astarion romance train going. So you don't have a cure for me yet, so I can't do shit with that. I think I've talked to everybody. That's not free. Well, you know what? We should have plenty of this shit. Do some cheese, I guess. Yeah, there we go. That should be enough.
buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk.
It's not really much of a bunk, it's more of a...
You needn't spend the night alone. There is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek?
Let's go to Starion.
Heart
Let's
skips
go
a
bang him.
beat. Treasures might this
Yeah, not quite a
night
bunk. It's
bestow?
more of a blanket on the ground, but you know. What is that over there? Is that a steel drum?
There you are. I've been waiting. Waiting since the moment I set eyes on you.
To be fair, the moment you set eyes on me, you were ready to slit my throat.
Waiting.
So...
To have you.
The hell is that? I don't know if that came through on the mic. Yeah, let's just make out. You know, I don't usually watch stuff like this with an audience around me. Just saying. Although dongs are off, so it's not really gonna be much. The dongs, the booba, and the vagine is off. So after this... Oh yeah, you can see the shit on his back. We're gonna be getting into what that is a little later. Yeah, bang him. So we have... I should potentially be able to get to... I don't know. Because there is the Underdark, there's a lot of stuff we could do there, because basically Moonrise Towers is more or less Act 2. Yeah, sure. He won't bite me. Or he will. I mean, he's bitten me before. And there we go. We're done. Again. It's tasteful. Ah, here we go. You want to know where I got these scars?
It's a poem. A gift from my old master Cazador. He considered himself quite the artist, and used his slaves as a canvas. He composed and carved that one over the course of a night. He made a lot of revisions as he went.
You recall the sharp, complex lines of the script. It was written in the language of the Hells.
Which is interesting, because that means that his vampire master actually has a ties to devils. Yeah, why did he write an Infernal?
Infernal? Who knows? The bastard was insane. Anyway, enough pillow talk. Let's go before the tieflings drag us into another mess.
Yeah, he actually doesn't know that it's an Infernal, because he's never actually seen it. He knows it's there, but remember, he's a vampire. So he can't...
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved.
Yeah, it was alright.
It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically...
Yeah.
It's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
See, I want to do...
Finally, we're catching up on our puppet master. And the hunt ends at Moonrise Towers.
Let's put a pin in that for now. You know, the whole... It ends? Does it? Better make haste.
Wait. There's more you need to know. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place.
And what place would that be?
This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse.
Yeah, that place is a pain in the fucking ass.
Beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
Well, we need to get a way through.
You're half right. You have to get to Moonrise, but you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen
That's
Road,
basically where we're going to be... I mean, we're going to be going both ways, technically.
but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined temple of
Yeah, I've already been there. So I'm going to do the Risen Road first, because there's some quests there that could give us some really good stuff. Specifically, the mace I want.
Stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. Must see for myself.
Yeah, we'll be there. Don't worry, we're going.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night
Remember that?
Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack.
If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers.
We're going to do both, because there's a lot of stuff in both we want to do. What would you do?
The decision is yours, but I'd favor the Underdark. Even a place like that is the lesser evil compared to the shadow-cursed lands.
Well, we'll be hitting both. Don't worry about it. The way is clear, technically.
If only I'd gone with you instead of Aradin. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel.
I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
Let's go then.
May Sylvanas guide us.
So there's a reason also why I don't really use Halsin in the party, or any of the characters that you get later in Act 2 and Act 3. It's because, like, by the time you get Halsin... Save this fucking game. After everything we've done. I mean, look at this. We're 17 hours in. 17 hours of with these characters, and potentially more, especially if it's your first time playing, for example. You've been with this party, this group, for, like, at least a dozen hours. You really get to know these characters, and then they throw more characters in. And even though these characters are good, the voice acting is good, the characters are great, and some of them are people from past, previous, games that you recognize. But it's like, yeah, but I've already got my crew. We're a team. I don't want to, like, swap people out. Granted, I could just increase my limit and have Halsin in there too. Fuck it, why not? You know what? Yeah, I've convinced myself we're throwing Halsin in the party too. Why the fuck? Is that Dimension Door? It is. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that, actually. That's pretty good. But yeah, I love this weapon, because you can pull people and then smack them. And it's a bonus action, so you get your regular action on top of it. It's fucking great. But yeah, so as I was saying, Asterion didn't know it was infernal because he can't see it. Because how's he going to? He's a vampire. He has no reflection. He could put a mirror behind him and try to look at it, but he wouldn't see anything. So I had to tell him, yeah, it's infernal. So we are good here. Asterion, have you used your thing yet? No, you still haven't used it.
Where am I?
Alright, we want Lae'zel.
Speak.
Oh, whoops, no. So what we're going to do, because I'm going to call it pretty much here, because we're basically more or less kind of done with Act 1. Oh, Volo. Hold up.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you
Yeah,
have
okay.
here.
Perfect. Good. We get this done too. Now, we also have to go... Never mind. Before we do that, we have to go meet Aunt Ethel. We gotta go pay a visit to Granny.
Research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
Yeah, we're basically doing we're doing this lobotomy style. Trust me, it is actually worth doing this. You may be... Oh, what the hell? No, there we go. Not sure why that happened. How many times have you done this?
I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
I'm gonna use that line anytime someone says, have you ever done have you ever, like... used that at job interviews? So, do you have experience, working with this equipment? I've dreamt of it a lot. Let's do it.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Is that something you would call a needle?
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket.
I'm weird about
Volo
eye shit,
frowns
so this is really disturbing to
and
me.
begins to push.
Like, I can't, like, I would much rather just have glasses. I mean, my vision's okay, it's fine. It could be better. I probably will need glasses at some point. But I would never do contacts. The idea of having to touch my own eye is like, no, keep everything away from my fucking eyes. I don't know what it is about it, it just... Even water. Like, I can't open my eyes underwater. I know some people who can do that. I need something, like goggles, I can't. Just keep it up.
Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
Not necessarily the most surgical way to do that.
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a heartstring.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way.
Yeah, my eye.
You'll need a more robust implement.
And brain.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Volo slowly brings
I like how they give you so many options to say no, but nothing bad really even happens. It's fine.
Don't move.
Cold metal presses.
Everyone is not happy.
Beneath your brow. And then tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run.
Ack. Oh, ack. It's like Mars Attacks. Kind of like blah, blah, blah.
I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat.
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
Well, we ain't putting that back. Don't worry. We have a replacement.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
You knocked my bloody eye out! I can't seem to see through one of my eyes.
Yes, quite. But there is some mild trauma.
Right.
I can't help but feel partly responsible.
Partly.
Perhaps there is something more.
You know, the one who shoved the ice pick into my eye socket. Great that I let you. This is what I want.
Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for
This thing is really
size.
good.
And,
Especially when we're going to be dealing with
very nice to have
Ethel.
met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
He just runs the fuck away. So basically, with this eye, this new eye, looks a little different than mine. I have permanent see invisibility. Which is going to help us tremendously when we're dealing with enemies that might try to turn invisible. Hint, hint. Let's just grab the rest of the party. Do I have... Where's my increased party size? There we go. Yeah, I know. Do I have to do this every fucking time? Alright, so increase by 1. And then we are going to set party limit. So now we have a team of 8. At first I was like, nah, I'm not doing... I don't want all 7 at all times, or like, to keep going higher. I think it's dumb enough and funny enough that I like it, actually. Yeah, you come with me.
Oakfather's blessings to you.
Or does he not join me completely yet? I can't remember. How do you know so much about the parasite?
I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
How you feeling right here, Kemp?
Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature. I'll miss my books.
Yeah, because, you know, going to the Underdark is totally going to be more within your purview. Yeah, let me know.
I'm sure something will come to me, given time.
What do you...
Everything in your mind has been destroyed from what I gathered. And from the path I see you on, you are doing well at picking up the pieces. I am here to be your ear as you bear your burdens, and the arms that protect you if you can shoulder them no more. I believe you when you tell me that your symptoms do not wholly align with the makings of the parasite. But until we remove it, I doubt we will be able to isolate the rest of your troubles.
Okay, so the mass murder thing's just gonna stay. Okay. Blackouts, fainting spells, hallucinating creatures and temptations. I could lose myself before I found a cure. I'll try to keep it together.
Good lad. You're tougher than Blackwood.
Where is... We got Lizelle, we want Karlak and Will.
Hey, soldier.
Heading out.
Help.
And where is Will? He is... Well, where the fuck are you? Are you still down by the water? You are. Okay, come on, we're leaving.
Welcome to the League of the Lone Eye, my friend. Not to minimize the pain of Volo's poking and prodding, but I promise you'll be used to the prosthesis in no time. Besides, I find it gives one an air of mystique. No one's more intriguing than a man with one eye.
Let's put a positive spin on it. Actually, out of curiosity, yeah.
He brings to mind a story.
What does he think of Raphael's little,
An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach.
Shocker.
But his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think?
Anyway, with the right teacher, yes. What are your thoughts on the devil? You mean Raphael? We could at least consider his offer.
He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Alright, come on. Alright, so I think we're good. Hold on. Pet him. So yeah, we're gonna call it here. So next time we will be basically we'll take care of our little Ethel problem. We're gonna go see Granny.
Granny creams, hot butter ice cream.
Why does this keep doing that? There we go. So we'll do that next time. And then we should be able to take care of all that in one in one go, probably. And then it'll be off to Risen Road to do Cathedral first, before we do Crash, because I want a weapon from there. It's a really, really, really good mace that I want. Even if I'm not the one using it, someone's going to be using it, because it's really good. And then, after that, we will probably do the Crash. Each of the Cathedral and the Crash both are probably going to be at least one stream each. And then we will be going to the Underdark to basically go the rest of the way to Moonrise. And then we will... And then after that, we will be going, potentially, to Baldur's Gate. But that'll be it for now. Save this fucking game. But now I've got a cool new eye. Specifically, that I wanted now, before we do Granny Cream. And you'll see why. But, although we've already basically disbelieved the illusion in the swamp, so we won't have to deal with a lot of stuff. The funny thing is, if you don't do that, there are enemies in there that are disguised as animals. And you can actually, like, if you don't, like, if now that we've dispelled it, we'll be running into people that are still pretending to be animals, even though I can see they're not. It's kind of interesting. But anyway, that'll be for next time. Tomorrow we will be doing probably more Path of Exile, potentially, or something else. And then Friday will be the usual Freeform Friday. But until then, I will see you all.